Alright, so we have here the Eden Festival, so I hope you guys have been doing this. In case you haven't, I can explain it a little bit. But basically, the main draw here is this tea stall, which basically gives you a bunch of rewards, depending on how far down you go through this kind of gacha, I guess, in-game gacha. So you need about like 7,000 of these whistles, or joy, to be able to do one 10 pull. Now how you get this is by participating in festival preparations and then casting your vote. It's important to cast your vote because of the... Nope, not that one. Festival journal? Yes, here. You can do a bunch of daily tasks which will also give you a bunch of festival stamps. The festival stamps is what you'll be using to cast your votes, and the more votes you cast, the more nameplates you'll be given. So depending on how far down you go, you can get a regular nameplate, a blue nameplate, or a gold nameplate. So this depends on how much you cheer for a specific character. You can only cheer for a character a certain number of times a day. So, like for example, yesterday I cheered for Celica because I want the Overlord nameplate. But, you know, it's really up to you. You just go through each of the characters. Be a Happy Shark or Crimson Hound, you know, just to, you know, give your profile a little bit of flair here and there. Doesn't really change anything much. But now, as for festival preparation, think of this as sort of a mini game that has trivia for characters that you play, or characters from the game. So normally you're given these dispatch missions. You can either do dispatch, which will automatically clear it, or advance, which will let you participate in sort of mini games for the event. Now, to participate in them though, you do need helpers, and to get these helpers, you go to the top right here and you contact helper, and you basically choose a helper. They will each have tags. Like for example, Nanami has tank, unclassified robot making. You'll have to match it with these dispatch or preparations. So for example, I am looking for a tank forest guard humanoid hybrid leader. You can just do dispatch. And I've already unlocked Rosetta. She has 100% mood. The mood is very important. So we go here. Every time you use a character for dispatch, it will reduce their mood by 50%. But you do get these bonuses, love stamps, when you do that. So you can dispatch, and best to do these dispatches at least 4 times a day, or you know, just every day clear as many dispatches as you can. The important thing here is that as you use dispatch, they do lose their mood gets reduced. What you can do is you can send gifts to increase their mood. So send gifts, there you go. And I restored Lee Palefire to full. You do need these, what are these called again? Give me a sec. Spending 1. I guess they're gifts. They're just plain old gifts. So you send them to the characters to restore their mood. But in the first place, how do you get these characters? You click on a character and you start communication. This communication is basically a trivia game for these characters. So for example, do you know how to trigger the core passive of Pulse? So of course there are a bunch of wrong answers or correct answers. Now if you do get the wrong answer, it will tell you, and then Nanami will say the correct answer. So at least you know for the next time you attempt the trivia, you can get the correct answer later down the line. You know whose designation comes first in my e-journal? Designation? Me? Yeah. So you just go through it. There are 5 questions in total. Once you finish all 5, what do you think I could do? Jump, break, ask me here in one shot, chase enemy around Earth. Do a triple axel. Yep. That's one of her orb skills. What does the inspiration come from? Designing pulse? Rollerblading? Yeah. Not my mechanoid partner. Not my mechanoid partner. Celica? Yeah. So, yeah, once you finish the questions, you will get them, but if you do fail one of the questions, you can just continue, reply, and then select the correct one, because if you're paying attention, she would have told you the correct answer. So now that she's 100%, you can now start using her for specific dispatches. And again, of course, you don't always want to do dispatch because it will reduce their mood. If you do have the extra time, you can do an advanced mission, pick the corresponding character. Normally, it will put them to the top of the list. It's not that hard to find. And just go preparation and begin. Doing the actual stage will not reduce their mood. So this is a way you can clear things, but like, you know, if you don't have time, there's no harm in doing dispatch. And then just, you know, automatically clearing each of the dispatches, and then, you know, just restore the character's mood with gifts later on. And speaking of gifts, just clearing a stage will give you 1 gift. So technically, by doing a dispatch, you spend 50 mood, but you get 1 gift, and 1 gift restores 25 percent mood back. So technically, you can't just keep going with dispatch. There are times you'll have to do it like once in a while, where you'll have to actually do the actual dispatch mission. So evasion was the one that I just did, one where you're like avoiding those. I think that's the one. Guess who? This is also kind of a trivia game. Basically, you'll be brought into a field, and then you'll have to guess like. Well, I could just do it, I guess. Why not? So like there are a few there are not that many mini games. Let's see. Who has faith? Faith. So if you pay attention to the characters and the traits that they have, that will, and you have to answer 3 questions. Who's the humanoid hybrid leader? That would be Rosetta, but I'm just gonna see show you what happens if you press the wrong answer. What you can do is, if you do press the wrong answer, you'll end up getting hit by this guy. If you pay attention though, you can evade, so it can still work. Oh shoot. And it will give you a certain amount of time to do it. Wait, I wasn't paying attention. Desire to win. Ah, that's Karenina. So you have like about 20 seconds to choose. So, you know. And there you go. So whether you fail or answer the quiz, as long as you do it 3 times, you clear the stage. So that's no problem. I remember when I had to do this in the CN, I was just talking to random people because I couldn't figure out who was who. Because I couldn't read. So, but yeah, that's pretty much the dispatch. So now you end up getting these stamps. And as much as possible, you do want to get up to 4,000 stamp, because per character you go through. So now you go here to the voting area. There are 3 different groups. So you have the racing group, carnival group, and the paintball shooting group. And each of them will have their own ranking. This ranking shows like which are the characters that are being voted most by the entire PGR game server community, basically. So this is very important. I mean, you could vote for your favorite character, but it is important to note that, yeah, again, like as we can see here from the Festival Journal, depending on who you vote, will unlock certain name tags. So again, I wanted the Overlord, so I'm cheering for Celica. But like, yeah, like for me, if it was me, I would have probably voted for Veritas. But like, I already voted for Veritas a bunch of times before, and then I also ended up getting her name tag. Another thing, I guess, is that you can go to the Remembrance Parlor. So depending on how many times you vote, you'll be given golden days. And you can use golden days to buy other tags for characters. So like, for example, here, let's see. Like, for example, if you get Alpha, I got like the Drifter from the previous Eden Festival. So just keep voting for your favorite characters. Although, do take note, I don't know how they're gonna go about. I think how they're going about it this time, because before, when the round would finish, the first round will finish in 4 days. Before, in the previous one, once the round was finished, those who lost the voting ended up having to, you couldn't vote for them anymore. So you were basically locked out of trying to win or trying to get their tag. So it's good that they kind of made it easier for you to just get more tags while making it also, allowing you to vote for other people. But then again, the tags from here, specifically from the nameplate tasks, are not available in the parlor shop. So that's also something you have to consider. But if it were me, I would just vote for like who I want or what nameplate I want, and just hope it works all out in the end. If you wanna optimize it, you probably might have to look for somebody else to be able to tell you how the best way to optimize this is. For me, it's just the fun, just have fun with it. But then again, so I haven't shown what happens when you vote. So if we go here, we vote. So I'm gonna have to get 100 more, but basically I can vote 3,900, and it shows here your daily limit. So I vote. And then, voting also does give you rewards, so yeah, that makes it easy. Well, not easy, but at least you get rewarded for voting. You get more of the golden days, and then for every vote you cast, you get joy, and you basically need, as I mentioned earlier, you need 7,000 joy to be able to get 10 rolls at this gacha. So you can, depending on the tier, like here we can get up to 250 construct tickets, 200 vouchers, and then dorm table. And then I guess the highlight of this Eden Festival reward is a coding for Sophia. I'll take any free coding any day. And to be able to move on to the next tier, you do have to get all of these special rewards, which is this set here that you can see on the screen. There are a bunch of other rewards, so you're not like, you have to get about like normally for me, like I would usually go to around like either getting all 50 before I'm able to move to the next one. The best I was able to do was like 30 pulls in, I was able to move to the next tier. But yeah, I mean, it's good to just get all of the rewards anyway. As long as you keep voting regularly, keep doing your participation, voting, and your daily tasks, all of that, you should be able to clear this no problem. So let's see what I get first. Let's see. And there you go. But yeah, that's basically the Eden Festival in a nutshell. So yeah, have fun, vote for your favorite characters, and then good luck. Okay, I'll put that on YouTube. So if you've got to this point, thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.